What's going on, Sumolings? Thank you for joining us for another product walkthrough webinar. I am Lindsay, and I am joined by the team over at Alugha. Alugha is a video translation tool that streamlines the production and collaboration process for high-quality content tailored to international audiences. It is available right now on AppSumo, starting at just $69 for a lifetime deal. Before we dive in, I just want to tell you a few quick things. The first is that you can tell us a little bit about your use case and your business over in the chat room on the right-hand side. We also want to answer any questions that you have. So if you have any questions about the deal or about the product, you can go ahead and leave those in the Q&A box down below the video, and we will circle back to them after the walkthrough. And then the third thing is that there is going to be a replay of this. So if you need to step out for any reason, that is A-okay. And that's the end of my housekeeping. Bernd, how are you doing today?
Hey, Lindsay, I'm fine. And you said my name the right way. It's fine. I'm really good.
Cool.
I'm glad that you're having me there.
I'm glad that you took the time out. We're excited to have you in the store. I'm going to go ahead and pass this over to you for the walkthrough, but go ahead and just say hello when you are ready to get the questions. Sumolings, go ahead and leave those questions in the Q&A box down below the video.
Cool.
All right, take it away. Have fun.
Hey guys, so I'd like to explain you first how Alugha works, or basically first, what's the idea behind Alugha? So when we started with this idea, I did a lot of videos on YouTube. I did about 500 or 600 videos. I became a YouTube partner in 2008, and I did all those videos in German. And people always started to ask me if I could do them in different languages. I said, well, sure, I'm going back to my studio, I re-record my video, and it turned out it was so much work for me. So I decided to go with subtitles, and in this time, subtitles was, wow, it was a serious pain in the ass. And then I was just watching a DVD at home, and my wife came in and said, hey, could you switch to German? And I switched it to German, and I said, oh my gosh, this is so cool. This is something I should just use on YouTube. So I went back to YouTube to have this idea to use it exactly like on a DVD, or for the younger guys of you on a Blu-ray. And it turned out there was nothing like that. So then I thought I should do something that I get my videos multilingual. And this is how we started. We first started on YouTube. We had a player which was embedded in the YouTube video. So we added the videos in different languages. And later on, we came up with titles and descriptions. And then we thought, okay, that's pretty neat to have this on YouTube, but there's many things we would like to do differently than YouTube. So we started with our own video hosting platform. And then we became an own hosting platform. We had a lot of customers, enterprise customers using our solution. And later on, people asked us, okay, you know, you have this player, it has the capability of doing all this stuff multilingual, switching languages, getting better audio quality. But what if I don't speak a second language? So how can I get people to help me to get my video transformed? And then we started doing tools like the Alugha Dubber, which became our second biggest project. And this is what I want to dive in the next 10 to 15 minutes to show you the way we thought it should be, that you get your video immediately into many languages. To mention this right at the beginning, an AI is really cool, it's no doubt. And Google and Amazon and others are doing a pretty good job. But you know, getting a real serious translation and dubbing, you always have to go with humans. I want to give you a simple reason, a simple example. You know, I sit with my wife in the kitchen and I say, honey, I hate you. She would laugh. She would say, well, yeah, I hate you too. But if I would say, honey, I hate you, I said exactly the same. And AI would never fetch that up. So we thought, we go with an AI, but we combine it with humans. So we create a dubbing tool, which is all on the fly, live in real time, like a collaboration. You have the AI helping you and humans. They do the stuff with you together. Lindsay, just a question. Should I just go on or wait for some questions? Oh, I can't hear you.
Oh, sorry. Keep on going on. You can walk us through everything. Show us how it works.
Okay, cool. So let me share my screen. I need to see because I'm a Microsoft Edge unknown. Probably this is the right screen. This all is unknown. So let me see if I have the right screen. Oh, okay. I have to accept Zoom. Okay, I have to share my screen, but I have to restart Zoom. I'm really sorry.
This has happened before. That's okay.
Okay, I'm back in a second.
I will
Okay.
hang out on the mic.
Okay, cool.
Do your thing. I got you. Hello, everybody. How's everybody doing today? Are we feeling all right? Let us know. Let us know in the chat room. Thank you, Dee. I appreciate it. Thank you, Michael. Yeah, if we're feeling all right, I love it. We really appreciate your patience. I know that we started a little late today and now we're having some tech difficulties as it goes. But you know, we'll translate some stuff. You guys are so patient and nice. This is great. Yeah, thank you. This is a really quality product. So I'm really excited that you guys are all here today. I could come back on the screen. I don't know how long it's going to be. I have my dog here. I don't know what to say. I can't wait for this replay to be on YouTube. Yeah, I think it's super interesting too. I really love just the bridging of different languages, different cultures, different places, and being able to unite everybody. If that's, something that your company is able to do, that's really, really exciting. Effective for movie makers. It's essential for accurate translation. Yep. Hi. Hey. We've just been talking. Everybody's doing great. Are you ready to share your screen?
Yeah, I think so. I should go with that screen. 1 second. Let me close that one, this one, and this one. Yeah, I should be ready to share my screen.
Cool.
Let me see. So
nailed it. Looks great. All right, everybody have fun.
Okay, so you can see that YouTube video now. Actually, this is a YouTube video we want to transform into a multilingual video. So what am I going to do is I open my Alugha account. Okay, I see this YouTube video. I have this YouTube ID. I go back to my YouTube account, go to publisher. And then there's two different ways. You can upload a video directly to Alugha, and then we encode it, we do all the stuff for you, or you could just merge your existing YouTube video to Alugha. I'll give it the main language is English, and I click to finish. Now what happens is it's immediately inside Alugha with all the metadata. Means you get the title, you get the description, it will fetch the thumbnail, you can add a background, you get all the text, everything. So let me set that track to public. And then now what happens is, let me just see if the video works. I open it. It's pretty cool. It's already on Alugha and it's single lingual and it's hosted on Alugha. You had to do nothing, and going this route will not even quote on your encoding. So when you get your own YouTube videos from your own channel to Alugha, you do not even have to re-encode them. Okay, now I'm going back, I got English. So let me reload the tab. Now you can see I have a few, I can see my metadata for the video, for the language. Means, let's start with the video. You have a state for the video itself, public, private, not listed, whatever, license. You can add a category, for example, saying news and politics and people and blogs, and start and end date, whitelist. I come back to that later. And I go back to my English. And now I can go into my timeline. There is nothing in by now because I got no data from Google or from YouTube. So I can just import an existing transcript, which is also part of the YouTube video. It has a transcript. I drag and drop it in. You see, I got my transcript, which I can use as a subtitle or as a transcript. I will come back to that later. So let's go with a transcript. I save the changes. And now you see everywhere I'm speaking, I got segments in already with the written words. You could even say, I create empty segments, click the speech to text engine, and it would fill it up. So we have English now, but how can we get German? How can we get a different language? I already got the transcript for German, but I could also just say, I go to my language, set German. Now you see I get the segments exactly at the same position as on English because it's a transcript. Subtitles can be independent in every language, but a transcript always has to be the same in the same languages, in all the languages. So let me upload also my German prepared script. It should be that one. Okay, I like that, that's German. Okay, so now you see I have German in. English, German. I could even go into the side-by-side editor and change the words, work on it together. I can invite anyone in the world as a collaborator, going back to my video tab and invite someone as a collaborator. He would get an invitation email and he can work with me together like you would do on Google Docs or on Confluence, Jira, whatever. You work together live in a project. So now you see, I got English, I got German, and I would like to dub my German voice now because it's still English, you know. Let me just record something. Ich wurde vor 6 Monaten ernannt. Und je mehr ich über Feminismus sprach, so I just recorded something inside the browser. If you're part of the collaboration, you could hear it live in the browser. Je mehr ich über Feminismus sprach, you can set your microphone if you have an external microphone. Now I have a German text and I have my English text. So what I'm going to do now, I want to use the original audio track as the background track for my German, and I'm going to do a ducking. That means I reduce the volume of the default track whenever I'm starting to talk. So let me add a background track for the German language. I use the track of English of the original video. Yeah, that's pretty cool. That's what I want to do. I save it. And now what happens is when I want to export the video, now I go to German, I export the transcript as subtitles, and I export the audio. So while it's exporting, I'm going back to my metadata, going to English, check the title. Let me get this into German. Englische Ansprache. Gender equality is Gleichberechtigung. Das ist ein Text. So I added a German title and I added a German description and I add some German text. For every language I can do that. I set it to public and I change the color of the background or add another image, whatever I want. So let me see now when I'm going to share my video. I go to my share page. Now you can see I have the German title and the German description because the browser recognized my browser is in German, so it starts in German. I can also switch to English here and the subtitles. So let me get German subtitles.
I was appointed 6 months ago. And the more I've spoken about feminism, the more I have realized.
So you hear my voice is not loud enough because I didn't set it to ducking. When you export, you can click ducking here and then it automatically manages the volume for you in between the segments. So I just re-export it and in a couple of minutes it got re-encoded and then the video is multilingual. So if you want to do Spanish or so, I could just invite you and you go in and it's immediately in. Once you're done with the video, you could also have the comments multilingual if you want to use the platform itself. You can then also share the video saying, okay, I want to use a custom color because I want to use it on my website. So this is my custom color. You see everything changed into my colors. I can check it live here. And then I could even say, I want to have a custom branding. I want to hide the Alugha logo. It shouldn't be on my website. And I want to get a custom branding. Means I want to use a different user because he's one of my clients. I just click here and you see there's a custom branding. You can even set a URL into this logo so it goes to your customer's website, whatever embedded. Once I'm done with the video, I can go to, for example, Twitter or Medium, change.org, Reddit, a lot of websites where I could just go and embed the video in multilingual. Let me just go to Twitter to give an example. I go to Twitter, I embedded my video here, and then for me, it starts in German because, as I said, my browser is in German. Let's just go here.
Today I have a quick tip on the subject of security. But there are many.
Y van a venir muchos más sobre ese tema.
So you always can keep the audio and the subtitles completely independently. You could even say whenever the video is embedded, it should start in Spanish. So you could even force a language to embed it. So another feature we have is like, you have a website, like let's say you do some educational stuff and you want to make sure no one but you can embed the video to your website. You go to whitelist, I go to hotori.com, I added this already. Now this video is protected. The player is checking if the video is starting on hotori.com. If that's the case, it's starting. If someone is trying to embed a video, he will get an error that he's not allowed to start the video. So basically, like the AppSumo video you see on the AppSumo website for Alugha, it took us about 20, 30 minutes. It was completely done in-house in 5 or 6 languages. Currently, we're working on improving the AI. So over the weeks, you get a lot better speech to text. We're working on text to speech and also on translation stuff. This is stuff we're working on. But basically, it's pretty easy to transform every video you ever did on YouTube into a multilingual video. So that's a short tour through our dubbing and the player. Yeah, well, basically that's it for now. Oh.
Amazing. Thank you so much for that. We do have some questions here. So let's go through them. And Sumo Links, if you enjoyed, if you have any questions, you're more than welcome to send them to the Q&A box. I see that there are a couple in the chat, so I'll try to make sure I get to those too. But sometimes I miss the ones in the chat, so if you want to move them. Okay. Is it possible to deactivate the original sound and just have the translated voiceover?
Oh yeah, that's pretty easy. You know, when I merged, when I clicked to ducking and I added a background track, I did this on purpose. You don't have to do this. You can even have it completely independently as a completely separated track. Even with different backgrounds, like you could say, okay, I have Chinese because I want to have my video in China, and I have Japanese and India music in the background. You can combine it however you want.
Awesome. If the YouTube video has caption already, will Alugha import that and add it to the transcript?
So you saw the video from Emma Watson I had and the captions I uploaded. I got them from the video in YouTube. This is not automatically by now, but within the next weeks, when you add the ID, you will also get a list of the captions for the languages, and it will grab them and add them for you to the transcript. Yes, we're working on that.
Cool. The license is connected with the number of minutes. If I do a video 2 times, one now and one a month later, when I find a translator, will that count for 2?
Actually, the audio we never count. This is such a small amount of a video that it's what, you know, a 5-minute video is about 500 megabytes and the audio is 10 megabytes. So we don't count the audio minutes. If you get 50 languages in 50 times, it's not count on your quote.
Very fun. If I forgot to flag or decide to change the color or branding, does that count for extra minutes?
Of course not. It's always the same video.
Cool. Here's one. And this is the last question that I have here, just so everybody knows. So if you have any more questions, please come on, pass them over. We want to hear them. Is the transcript automatically created, or do we have to create the transcript?
So what we do is, whenever you talk, you create an empty segment for now, and then later you just click speech to text and it fills up the text. But we know that some people do not like the workflow. We thought about when we did that, we had some reasons to do it, but not everyone is happy with that. So in the next 2 or 3 months, it will be way more automated for you. Means also the automated segment creation is a work in progress right now.
Wonderful. All right. Well, that is all that we have here. So I'm going to go ahead and come back on the camera. Thank you so much, Sumolings, for joining us. And thank you so much, Bernd, for walking us through everything. Sumolings, if you have any more questions about Alugha, you can go ahead and leave those on the deal page. But of course, we want to hear from those of you that have gotten set up. So you can go ahead and redeem your codes for Alugha at appsumo.com/Alugha. It's starting at just $69 for a lifetime deal. And of course, it is backed by AppSumo's 60-day guarantee. So you can go ahead, try it out, let us know how it works for you. We would love to see some of your finished products. All right, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you guys for your time. And you know, I'm always on the AppSumo page, and whenever you have questions, I'm there to answer them.
Wonderful, we love that. We love responsiveness. Thank you so much. Everybody have a good one.
Bye-bye.